in January, there's a bill being passed to release criminals, rape, murder, all types of stuff in Chicago.
This is why you shouldn't fear what's happening in Illinois. Illinois criminals are able to commit these crimes and be released without bond. But since Chicago is already bad enough, people are wondering, why is this even a thing? Chicago is running out of room in jail because of all the people that's in it. So their solution is to let people leave after they've been charged with certain crimes, which are the crimes in this list. A lot of people are starting to fear that the purge is about to come to reality, but I'm about to explain to you why this is not the case.
Said I hop on the track with some confidence. I be talking my shit like the politics. They like Mooney, you gotta keep dropping shit. But don't worry, I'm knowing what time it is. Ain't no worries, my shooters be flocking shit. Staying humble, no need to be popping shit. I'm addicted, got fetish for guapping shit.
First off, there's a viral clip of the mayor pretty much explaining what's gonna happen. And in this clip, he said that these criminals are able to leave the state before they can find them.
They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them.
And the reason why he said this is because it makes more sense for the criminals to leave Illinois than stay there and get convicted, which takes away the purge altogether. And by the way, these criminals still have a court date and can still go to prison. It's just in the meantime, they won't be in jail because there's not enough room. And the worst crime on this list is second-degree murder, which means it was not planned or intentional. And that takes away the entire plot of the purge. And what they're not telling you is that this only works for people that's eligible for bonds.
I love this kid. He actually did the research that the first guy, Hassan Campbell, aka the Hype Master, failed to do. Some people just like running off with the jibs and hearing the sound of their own voice. So now let's look at the truth. As this kid just said, the new law coming into effect only applies to those who would be eligible for bail in the first place. That means those people that a judge has determined don't represent a specific threat. In fact, the law actually says, and I quote, "Detention shall only be imposed when it is determined that the defendant represents a specific, real, and present threat to a person or has a high likelihood of willful flight." What that means, boys and girls, is that nobody in Illinois is just going to be released from jail if a judge determines that that person is a threat or a flight risk. That is what the law actually says, not what some Jerry Curls juice, light-skinned Al Sharpton lookalike says.
So I went ahead and looked up crimes you cannot be free from in Illinois, which is literally everything in the purge. So all this completely takes away the purge theory. The main problem is that people don't do their own research. They just hear things and run with it, not realizing that there's nothing to really fear. So stop falling for the system and have your own mindset.
See, when the Hype Master Hassan Campbell said rape was included in the list of crimes for which there would be no bail, he was basically capping. And for those of you who aren't familiar with this vernacular, capping means Jerry Curls juice was lying. But to be fair, he probably wasn't intentionally lying. He was just painfully misinformed. And like so many other Sambo-ass black people, trusted that what the white man was saying was true. I just had a young black kid tell me it must be true that Chicago was about to implement a real purge because it was on the news. I mean, like, really? Just like everything else, mainstream media is driven by capitalism. Truth isn't their main priority, making money is. See how quick so many people were willing to jump on the bandwagon when people started calling the Illinois SAFE Act a purge law? That shit sells, not the truth. People gonna watch when they hear Chicago passed a real purge law. A lot of people make bank spewing that bullshit, while black and brown people look stupid actually believing it. Stay woke. Hit those subscribe and notification buttons. I got more heat coming on the way. Share this video as well. Give your comments too below. Help me get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. Peace.
Staying humble, no need to be popping shit. I'm addicted, got fetish for guapping shit.